want? What do you want? What is it? What do you want, man? Mommy busy. Mommy busy, man. I'm busy. I'm busy. Okay, you got that? There you go. Goodbye. You got it. Hey, my honey. So today, okay, I know I am super late, and that is completely not fine. But we're doing a green look, I'll say. It's supposed to have been for St. Patrick's Day, but I did not make the mark. So I feel like as long as I get it out there, okay, it's still happening. It's still a thing, you know. So nobody probably really did much of anything anyway with this coronavirus going around. So everybody is pretty much quarantined off in the house or wherever they're at. Whether it's old or not, this is the St. Patrick's look. This look here is what inspired me, okay? I was like, oh, this is cute. I could switch this up and use the green for these colors. And y'all let me know what y'all think about the look, okay? But I think it was just really sexy and bold and standoutish, okay? So we're gonna try to achieve this look. But now, like I said, the only palette that I have with vibrant colors is this Morphie Color Burst 35B palette. I have already did my brows, okay? And I use this Anastasia pencil to do the brows. It's a dark brown. It's a Brow Wiz. It's flat, okay? So that's what I use to put it on. I washed all my brushes, like literally all of them. Is this all of them? Pretty much this is all the brushes that I own, okay? So it's a bunch of little brushes in here, okay? These little brushes, is what you would use to achieve real looks, like, you know. So I like little brushes. The big ones for me, they're okay for when you're doing face and all of that stuff. But we're gonna be getting particular today. So we got a few brushes that we're gonna be needing to use. I will do a voiceover for this video for real, because y'all know when I go into busting it down, it takes longer. I put this on my eyes as well, the Smashbox eye primer, okay? It's camera ready BB cream. So I use this on the lid area because that picks up these colors so good, guys. Like, OMG, I don't know what it is. And what I was gonna say about this pencil is that y'all know I usually use Covergirl. No, this is Maybelline. The Definer line Maybelline. That's what I usually use for the brows, right? So what I noticed is this is shiny. Like, it would be leaving shininess to them brows. This is more matte, okay? And I feel like if I rub my finger across it, it came off. Like, it's not sealed in gold or nothing, but it did not move or really budge or even mess anything up. So versus if I had did that with this, it would have smeared all everywhere. You know what I'm saying? I love this pencil. This is Bay. I'm not saying that it's not, okay? I have about 4 of them. So, and I've been using it for years. I just never used this for the whole brow like that. And I love that the little spigot that was on there, guys. But guess what? It's broke. So I still be using it, but I went and picked this one up from e.l.f. It's just the spoolie, okay? And that's what I had been looking for. You could kind of like bend it and do whatever you need to do with it. But I use this one for these brows today, and I use this pencil today. I think it looks so different from, you know, the last time. This point is super skinny, and I was able to get in there and do what I had to do, versus this point. I think this one is empty. You can see how fat that is. You see what I'm saying? So it's bigger than this point. So getting precisely in there doing that or whatever, I still do it with this. I'm not saying that I don't, but this is the truth. I'm loving it. Y'all have seen this palette already. I think we're gonna go in and use 1 and 2 for our crease, okay? So that's where we're at now. We have to build the crease up, get it all set in stone. We're doing a cut crease, okay? But it's just like a wave of a cut crease. It's not cutting off anything in this section, okay? You'll see, but we're gonna start with those 2 colors and we're gonna dive right into that. Okay, my honey, so we're going in with the darkest green with a flat pointed brush so we can get real precise when you want to outline something or even just make a sharp line. I liked this brush for that. As you can see, it got it right on point where I need it, and all I gotta do is fill it in, my honeys. Now, since I'm trying to match both sides to make them look alike, okay, that's why I'm going back and forth with the eyes, looking crazy. But I'm just trying to get them, you know, to match as good as possible. This is the time when you will walk away from that mirror, or at least have 2 or 3 mirrors in front of you, and then you look away into each one of them. Look at something else other than one mirror and come back to it. You're going to always see your mistake, and you're going to always see what you could change and what you could move around. So that's just how I like to do it, and that's why I will be looking in the phone at the mirror, changing, you know, what my eyes are seeing, and then I can see mistakes better. So at the end of the day, guys, it's just never perfect. So it's so pretty that it looks perfect, but it's always something higher, something ain't shaped right. You know, they never be matching, like the brows. So I really don't even let that bother me. I just keep it moving and do the best that I can. Okay, my honey, so once I feel like I have a precise line and I have it exactly how I want it, then I start to fill it in. Which this look, we don't have to fill it all the way in down to the lid because we're going to be doing a cut crease. But we do need to fill it in enough because that outer color, the color that's outside the cut crease, it does wrap around the cut crease. So we're going to fill it in just enough for that. But there's no need to just do the whole lid because you're going to be wiping some of that off anyway, okay? I brought that color down below my lower waterline because I definitely will be blending that same green underneath there, okay, to open up the eye. And from the picture, she had the same colors below as well. So I have extended it downwards versus just above on top lid. So therefore, it would definitely blend out better, and I ain't got to draw no extra lines to connect the dots, okay? So we're just connecting it at this point, and it's pretty much connected. So we're going to go in with the lighter green and just tap over that top, and so it could appear above the dark. I just wanted to re-outline the inner corner because we lost it. Okay, I tapped that light green over it and my line wasn't as sharp as I wanted it. So I'm just going in, just re-darkening it out. It's gonna take a couple of more pats for that. You know, gotta keep dipping it to get it back intense how it was. Now this is like a real tiny fluffy brush, so those hairs are not as close as a dense brush would be. So I was going to use it to go in and kind of blend out that defined line towards the end of the little arch, because I didn't like it. I didn't like how it was you know, just so defined. Like it didn't look, I just like my stuff blended. I'm sorry. So I think it still came on out the way that the style, you know, looked it. But I am definitely going to blend that out with that brush. So it's not a dense brush, and you wouldn't use a dense brush to blend. You would use that dense brush to kind of pack on color and stuff like that. But you use them fluffy, yeah, man. You use the fluffy blending brushes to kind of, you know, help you blend out any harsh lines and mix colors together. So that is a tiny one. That's why I tell y'all, my tiny brushes for me is the best. You act like you know. You don't know. You don't know nothing, do you? Okay, all right. So, okay, my honeys, y'all, let's see and get the point of this. And I think it still was gorgeous. So it wasn't that sharp line. I'm just adding more green to blend it out with. Okay, so that's pretty much how you're going to get that blended effect. And then also, once I got too much light green there, I'll go back in and add dark green. You know, just, and then keep blending it together just to give it a gradient. So that's pretty much, you would definitely go back and forth with colors. It's not just put it on and that's it. It takes time, my honeys. See, that's nice and blended. That line is not there. But I kept the line above the inner corner because that's where it's going to be, you know, defined at to make it look like that picture. Now, that's just a flat, dense brush. That is very dense. It's going to pick up that color, okay? And it's going to put it wherever I put it. But that's going to be our highlight, my honeys. And we're going to just shimmer out this little brow bone just to kind of even bring under there out more, because all you just seen was green. So bring the shimmer out, then we go back in with our little tiny blending brush and probably add a little light green to it just to blend it through. And if we lose darkness, we got to go back in with our pointed flat brush, okay, and add some more green. That's why I say you want to make sure your brushes do not collide, okay? Each brush should be used on its own, not for any other color. Because whenever you have to go back in and do some other stuff with that color, you're going to probably need a new brush because that brush is no longer good. Okay, so yeah. I don't always do it, but like I say, when I'm doing colors like this, there's, you know, they're so different, you know, that I have to do that. But if I was just using a brown, then a black, and maybe a cream, I'm just going to start off with the light color and work my way on down to the darkest with the same brush, okay? Lord forbid I got to go back in and do something with the cream because I would not be able to use it. But either way it go, I just don't always use the different brush theme. I just go along with the flow. So this flow, I needed 3 brushes. And that's how I go. Well, not even 3, my honeys. I think I had like 6. And then I'm going to mix my Smashbox and LA Girl in the shade Almond. And I'm going to use the Anastasia concealing brush. So it's pretty much a flat brush. I love it, love it, love it for the cut creases because it does get super flat the more product you put on it. So me mixing those two, though, is definitely because I want the lightness from the LA Girl Almond, and then I want the pigmentation that the Smashbox gives me. So I figure I can get the best of both if I just go ahead and mix them. So it definitely was a success. So that was a good thing to do if you ever wanted to kind of mix your lid primer with your concealer, you know, if it doesn't make it too dark. But at the end of the day, that my lid primer brings any color out, and it's not extra light. So it's like my same skin tone, and it still brings out a bright yellow, stuff like that, real good. So that's why I kind of mix the two. But I'm going to go along and cut this crease. It's not going to be a whole crease. It's just going to be like a line. So if you did look at the picture, you will know what I'm talking about. But I cannot explain it. It's just like a, whatever type of cut crease they're calling it. Okay, I know for sure it's like a half a cut crease, but it's beautiful. It's different. I have never seen it. So I don't know what to call it, my honeys. But I wanted it. And guess what? We got it. So y'all let me know what y'all think. You know you got to clean up your concealer, okay? Especially that edge. All right, you do not want to leave that like that. You want to blend it in so to make it easier to blend the color into it. So at this point, I'm going to take that green pencil again. That's what we calling it. And then I'm just going to clean up my line because I don't want it that big. I just want it, you know, enough to throw the gold in there. Because I know we said we're going to do green and gold. So I am going to take some gold and clean it up, make it the width that I wanted. Like I didn't want it that big because on the picture it's not that big. So I'm just trying to do this to the T, and I am still using that, you know, straight angle brush, the flat one, to do that. So it just make everything so much easier, my honeys. I love brushes. Like if I go anywhere and they have a brush collection, I'm going to go and look. It doesn't have to be a name brand brush. It don't have to be. It could be whatever brush. Like I don't care what they call it. It's what I know that brush is capable of doing. I went and picked up 3 shades of this e.l.f. glitter. It's like a liquid glitter. And this is the gold one. I have a black one and a silver one too. So we're going to have some cute looks coming up. But I did use a brush to get it off the applicator because the applicator just was not small enough to get it within that section, okay? It would have been sloppy and all over the way. So I am just going to fill that tip in, okay? I'm not even going straight across or anything. I just want to fill in that tip. And that brush there is just a flat little brush, okay? You could call it dense or whatever, but I don't think it really matters, the density, when you're able to make it as flat as possible with the product, okay? So if it's flat, you can use it. Dense or not, it doesn't matter. But anywho, that glitter was very vibrant, my honeys. Like, I'm going to go and put it in the corner, and y'all know y'all need to go get them lines out of there. So I got hooded eyes. That's why I always crease. Always crease. Okay, once my complete look is done, I don't crease because it's set. It's just ready, set, go. But as far as the concealer, it melted within my creases, and it creases. So, but this e.l.f. shimmer, I love it. It's very potent. I can't wait to use the yellow. Not the yellow, guys. The silver, and then I have black. So we may do some type of smoky eye with that black glitter. We're gonna figure something out to do with that black. We may do a cut crease and just line it like that gold there, but just take it all the way across. But it's gonna be something really pretty and nice. So since the glitter was like wet base, it was wet. So I didn't want to just open my eye and then have it creasing all over the place. So I just kind of dried it with some paper, guys. Just fanned it till it dried a little bit. And then I just went in with the shimmer green, which, you know, will go in the middle. And just kind of bring it out because I didn't want to just have it all dark. Okay, you know, of course, for your lid, you want to be all shimmery. So that green just was kind of perfect to complement the look, you know, on the green side, St. Patrick's or whatever. Just love me some e.l.f. liner, my honeys. It dries matte, okay? I don't know. I think lately I have been caking it on too much, and it's been kind of like cracking on me. Like it looks cracky. But that's only if you're up on it. That's only like something that I would know. Nobody would just look at it and be like, oh my God, her little liner is cracking. Except for somebody that does makeup and would, you know, notice it. But it's not a biggie, okay? But I have been using it now for months, so I don't always get that effect. So I'm coming to the conclusion that I'm putting too much in one section, okay? And then it starts cracking. And yes, eventually that crack will peel off. So you'll be missing a piece of a liner. So just be careful of that, my honey. And OMG, my honeys, like I could just die for this. It's like a liner pen, okay? It is by Sephora, and it just helps you get real in depth on getting those little angles, getting off in them little sections like your inner corner, just being more defined. Like I love it, love it. So I usually go and create my wing, the tip, so it can be very sharp with the pencil, okay? But what I'm noticing either is drying out, or it's just not good over, you know, a lot of pigment, because it wasn't doing it for me. It still just looked faded. But since I had made it, like outlined it, I just went in with the e.l.f. again and kind of finished it off. But it defeated the purpose because e.l.f. is thicker than that, you know, so I could still potentially mess up. I take my time, my honeys, with my wing liner because I have a hooded eye, okay? If I draw these lines and then just go straight in, I may potentially make it too high for my hood or whatever. And then guess what? I'm going to be sitting here having to take it off, you know, or walk around looking stupid because you done did your whole eye. You got to now mess it up. So I just start real low and then work my way up. So my line be crooked, this, that, and the third. But ultimately, I'm not even trying to end this without my line being straight. So it may take me some time. Some days be better than the other, my honeys. I just don't let that bother me, okay? I would die for this wing liner, so I got to get it perfect. So however much time it takes. And like I said, my little eyes get tired sometimes, so I have to take a break on top of taking all day doing it and then come back to it, okay? And then I got to go and match the other side. So I'm trying to get on the science of, you know, actually making it simplified to match these sides without actually, you know, looking back and forth, okay? Like, I think I'm going to start trying to use that tape method and put the tape and match the tape. So that way you just automatically know that whatever you do to your outer corners, they're going to match. Because once you peel that tape off, it's on the floor. You know what I'm saying? So we going to figure it out before it's all over, my honeys. We going to have this down pack, okay? And KJ was sitting here being a little brat. Just look at him. His eyes is creeping on that table. Like, what could I grab? You crying like, oh, I want mommy, or I may be hungry, I may need to be changed. Okay, I feed you, change you, you're dry, but you still crying, you want me. So boom, I pick him up, his little eyes get the one look. He don't even want to do nothing but get on that table. So KJ think he's slick, and I don't fall for it. So I just put him in his little play area and keep it moving on him. He about to get to talking to me. Watch, honeys. What do you want? What do you want? What man? Mommy busy. Mommy busy, man. I'm busy. I'm busy. Okay, you got that? There you go. Goodbye. I just simply went to the local hair store of mine, my honey, and bought these lashes. Okay, they are 3D and they are nothing like the 25mm. Okay, when I bought these, I bought like 3 packs because I'm like, ooh, them the ones I've been looking for, thinking that they were them big butterfly ones. But no, my honeys, they are just simply 3D. Okay, they are fluffier and bigger than most of them. Okay, but they just not them big ones. But I didn't want the big ones for this video. All I'm just saying that to say is that when I was searching for them 25s, I could not find them. But now I got a few packs of them. I'm not even complaining no more. But these came right in handy for the look, because it didn't take away from the eye. So that eye is done, my honeys. I really love the look. I think it came out perfect. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Let me know if y'all want to see me do it in blue, in the exact colors of the picture, okay? Because I thought that was cute, so I really wanted to do that. But I knew it was St. Patty and I was running late. I'm like, I'm going to just use the style for this look. So y'all let me know, my honeys, what y'all think, because this is like pretty much it. We're going to go on and move along to the hair, okay? My honeys, this is the it's a wig. It's a frontal. It's a 13 by 6. I think this is that Wiggins hair, and y'all know I got a video to that, so I will put a link to it. But this is gonna be the easiest install, okay? Because I ain't trying to do nothing major. And then once you already have cut your wig and customized it, you have to install that wig without any assistance, for real. So I'm not trying to do all that. I just basically put it on because it fits my head to the T anyway. And then when it comes around to the sides, I'm gonna have to pull some hair down to help me hold it, my honeys, because it's not just gonna do it itself. Since when you start slobbing? Is you teething again? Oh, wow. Okay, my honeys. KJ on one. A little bit of the Gots to Be spray goes a long way, my honeys. Like, if you go spraying it on there to where it's running and you have to hurry up and put the blow dry on it because it's running, you did too much. I literally put a squirt, all across the whole hairline. Like, I'm squirting those areas. And then I'm combing it out because I don't want my hair to be crunchy. So if I comb my hair exactly how I want it to lay when it's dry, I don't have to go back in and force it. So just that little spray, sometimes you go to push down on that Gots to Be and it just take over and spray crazy. But you don't see anything running. Now, when I ultimately had it all down from tutting it, guys, I did go back in and kind of respray the whole hairline again, even though it was down, okay? So I'm just showing you everything you're going to need. Ready, set, go. do not have what you need, because when you go to do this process and then your lace get wet and then fake want to lift up, okay, and you got to go run and get something, then you're helping the process of it lifting, you know. So once you got everything ready, set, go, then you ain't got to worry about that. You just work fast, do what you got to do, tie it down. Even though it's lifting a little bit, once you tie it down, it dries, it's going to fall right back in place like it never left. So I put that mousse on the top, so therefore I can go and pick at it. I don't want to put it on the lace because, you know, I don't want to start the lifting process so soon. So I'm really just using that to comb out the hairs that is stuck down and all of that to get baby hairs. I'm not actually laying it on the lace or even on my forehead. So you seen how shiny it was, you know what I'm saying? That's because I'll dub back on the spray. But once you do this process and comb out them hairs and with the mousse and do all that, get it laid and slayed how you want it, okay, and then tie it down, it comes out more matty. It's not as shiny, okay? So that's why I don't even really be letting that bother me. But it's levels to this, my honey. Like, it's definitely levels to this. I know one of my honeys said she would like to see me do a video on an install. Now, even though I have so many on my channel, my honeys, I still feel like I do need an updated one, because I'm getting better. I'm evolving. What can I say, right? So it's like we're going to evolve together. So I learned something new, or I figured something else out, or a better way, I'm coming straight to my honeys with it, flat out. But as far as the baby hairs go, I want to do something different with it. So now I'm actually forming the baby hairs and cutting on it. So now every time I install, I would already have hair that's cut, ready, set, go for baby hairs for this wig. And if I choose not to wear them again, my honeys, even though that hair is short, you can just always take the mousse and comb it back out your way and don't have any baby hairs, and then tie it down, okay? So just because the hair is cut doesn't mean you just have to dye and wear baby hairs or whatever. But sometimes I want them, sometimes I don't. And this hair is, I want to say it was 24 inches. I wore this wig in Atlanta. This was the one I had on in Atlanta. This has been my go-to wig. Like, I have so many at this point, but when I look through my thing of wigs and be like, I'll put on a straight one. Like, you know, I always just pick this one. Don't know why, but I got some fake scalp wigs. I got all type of wigs, but they're not organized. They're right now in a crate. Okay, I know I be saying how I love my baggage and I throw them back in the bag. I haven't even had a chance to get organized. Okay, our room really is literally a mess. Okay, but we are going to get like a little house thing going where I'll show you guys what I've done since the house tour, but which is really nothing but my room area. So if y'all want to see the same old thing, I'll show you the same old thing. This look was definitely bomb as ever. I went out in public. They were like, what is your name, honey? Like, everybody's staring. I be forgetting I'm cute, my honeys. I'm like, what the heck is they looking at? Then I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot I was cute. And it just be, you know, amazing to know, like, oh, you must have did a good job. Everybody want to look and stare and know your name and get to know yous and all type of stuff. So I'm not even just talking about men. I'm talking about women and everything. So then I'll just be like, oh yeah, I'm a YouTuber, so go subscribe, you know. So they be like, oh, you did that. Oh yeah, give me what's your name? What's your name on there? Like, they be wanting. This is how you promote yourself, my honeys. If you do hair and makeup, you got to get yourself together. And then you go step out, okay? And then they're going to be like, oh, who did your hair? Oh, who did your makeup? Me. Okay? And then you got to start building your portfolio. Our portfolios nowadays is Instagram, okay? So that's why all you see me do is posting hair and stuff. And then guess what? Oh, yeah, you can go check me out over there. But now I have an even bigger platform, which is YouTube. If you think I did not do that in that picture, you can go watch me do it again. Go check me out, you know. So that's just all promotion, my honeys. Now, the way you gonna get them edges to stay laid exactly how you laid them, because sometimes we take that scarf off, honey, they done shifted and moved and it just ain't right. You have to let them completely dry. I mean, not a piece of dry, a complete dry, okay? Something may still be wet here and there. You go to take it off, it's not going to be the same and it's not going to lay right. It has to be completely dry, so I'm not even going to sit back and say 10 minutes, 5 minutes, however long it takes, my honeys, for it to be dry. You really don't know. It's not going to, it should not take longer than 10 minutes. So at least 10 minutes, okay? Like, at least 10 minutes dead on, though, okay? You don't want to have a thick old scarf like that I have on. You don't want to have that on either. You want something as thin as possible to put over it that's still going to lay it, okay? And then it'll dry quicker, but you put something thick on there like that, that's all I had, okay? I do have those paper strips, but I don't like them. Like, for some reason, I don't think they're going to do it for me. And they may. But I just never tried to do it. So I wasn't going to do it for a video. I was going to wait until I tried it and then liked it or not. And then we'll proceed. But other than that, I just only had this little satin scarf, my honeys. But clearly I talk too much and we are dabbing into some makeup, okay? So I'm just kind of speeding through this part. Now, I could give y'all a video on makeup for the face. I already owe y'all a natural look, okay? So we will get into that, and I'll go into depth about it, okay? But I'm just kind of showing you what I'm using and stuff that I have done. That was just a little highlight that I put under the eyes, the nose, the typical areas for that, okay? Then I blended it in with the sponge, okay? So when I mean to tell you, I love it, love it. It is giving me all type of a leprechaun, okay? Like, I just love it, my honeys. Y'all tell me what y'all think, how it came out. I switched up the colors on the look, but I really do think that is definitely the look, okay? So, as an artist, you know. Y'all know I got the big hair right now because I love it. Like, it is beautiful. I don't know what to say. Okay, then I threw the little wig on, okay, because I just was nappy-headed with the puffball. So, it just made it all come together, like, okay, so if y'all like it, let me know. Let me know what's up next. I know we need to get into some hair. We need to get into a lot. I did, however, my honey, look into making my own website so that I don't have to go through anybody, because as you guys know, I made a website, okay, had someone make it, paid them money, and then they did not give me a website and I did not get my money back. So I was played. So it's like, dang, come on, I was just hacked. Then I'm played left and right on top of whatever. I don't know what's going on. So y'all ain't about to think I'm sweet. Okay, y'all ain't gonna keep doing me like this. I'm just gonna have to build my own website, and I have looked into some products to put on this website when we get it. So this would take some time, my honeys. Not too much time, but I will keep you guys posted because I'm gonna give you what you asked for. Y'all know that by now. I also put that link to our Amazon store down in the description, my honey, so you can go down there and just look through it and shop, okay? I'll be looking at my comments, and then I'll be like, okay, she wants this, she needs to know about that, she wants help with this, okay? So that's what we're relating our store to. So if you have any suggestions of our store, you know, yes, I get a small portion of the money or whatever, but it has to add up. It's not like I'm just about to get paid, you know what I'm saying? So either way it go, that's just a better foundation for us other than getting played on websites, okay? Until we get our website, we have this Amazon, you know, site with good products that I'm putting on there myself that I think is good for my honeys, you know? So I can add it anytime. I can take things off at any time. So if you would like for me to add something, okay, with the flavor of Kells on there, then I will do that. At this point in the video, I will see my honey on the next one. The next one. Bye, guys. Love you guys.